Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, Allen. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Throwing on first down is Allen. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Falcons. Najee Harris, 39 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Allen will try to throw for it. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Play action. Now it's Brady. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tony Gonzalez, 28 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Brady's throw complete there to Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Again, he finds Moore. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Again, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
On play action, it's Brady. Looking for his big receiver, Marshall. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got his running back, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Shotgun now for Brady. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially...
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Now, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez.
One play at a time.
Touchdown, Falcons. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
McPherson has this one teed up,
and we are underway from the Superdome.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Throwing on first down is Brady.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to lead to a third down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late in that margin.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Meanwhile, Brady throw complete there to Thomas.
From the gun, it's Brady. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he almost made it, but just short, finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Alvin Kamara punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he is caught. It's Chad Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Allen now on first down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Now Allen. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Najee Harris. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. They'll try and throw for it. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Brady to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll try the right side here with Bo. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Brady. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And it will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now Brian Flores going to leave the offense out there to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunity.
He's got a man, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Atlanta. To the air, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
Touchdown, Falcons! Tony Gonzalez, 31 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flush to his right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
He gets it complete to Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd down and goal. Allen looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Najee Harris.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Allen now looks to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Flushed out right, and it's complete to Adams. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Runs over it. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff to Dillon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deion Sanders.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Here's Allen to throw it. Being chased out left. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing on 1st down is Carr.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Caught right side, Davis. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Now a play fake. Carr rolling to his left.
That is caught by Lamb.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. Steps away to his left. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Vernon Davis. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, so they take just the 1 here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the 1st. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Allen off the play fake. He finds his man Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Allen. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Forced. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Dancing to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the former Falcon, with him. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Well, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Carr going to throw. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Steps, and now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
There'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Don't worry about it. Let's go.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them, because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
On second down, Dillon.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's Dillon.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
They give to Dillon out of the gun.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Being chased out left. He gets this one to Johnson. A gain of 6 there on first.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. On play action, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 22. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's the big man Dillon with it. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now Carr.
He'll check this down, complete to Dillon.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Play action. Now it's Allen. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Allen. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He finds his man complete. It's Gonzalez. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Allen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid. The turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. On play action, now Carr. Steps away to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Anderson's kick is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Allen to throw once more. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
On the give, this is Harris. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. On 2nd and goal, Allen. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Allen will try to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 33 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Davis, nice grab. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And his pass incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Here's Carr. Forced out to his left. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Throwing on first down is Allen. Into the secondary past the 40. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. First carry for Najee Harris. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Allen. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Allen. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Allen going to go on 4th down. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. On first down, Jackson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Being chased out left. And this will be caught in the end
end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Josh Gordon there to make the grab. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Now Allen again. Touchdown Falcons. Tony Gonzalez from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Jets are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Here's McPherson now to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Flush to his right. And he goes out right around the 39. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job seeing he got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Steps away to his left.
Open man, there's Tim Tebow.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Flushed out right. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 3rd down, Jackson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lambeau is good. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Returnable here for Davis. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And Gordon's got it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Lambeau will put this one through, and you can bump the lead up to 9. It's 15-6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Returnable here for Davis.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On play action, Allen. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! Najee Harris, 33 yards. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Returnable here for Davis. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The man who was a prep All-American in nearby Antioch, it's Najee Harris. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Allen off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one. Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Randy Moss, 49 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That is caught. It's Chad Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going. Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Allen. Oh, they
Gets into double coverage and intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Newton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off play action. Newton. On the move to his left. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. They run on first down with Jackson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 41, Newton eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They snap it to Newton. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So after the INT, it's Allen. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To the air, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Here's Allen. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now he'll throw deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Newton. toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw again on second down. Newton forced out to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Newton. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Newton. Escaping the pressure right.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll run here with Bo. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Flush to his right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerry Rice there to make the grab. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. They're going to try and run.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon.
And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, Newton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Jackson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Dancing to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Jackson with a completion over the middle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The career leader in field goals made knocks that one through. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. And I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Newton. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Jackson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Here's Newton. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
The Hall of Famers kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's Allen to throw it. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
a couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On play action, Allen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! That's caught. Tony Gonzalez from 21 yards away. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Allen will try to throw for it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
45-20.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton rolling to his left. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Bo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Allen's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but then
this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 55 yards. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Newton to throw. A skip, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing is Newton. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
118 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Newton. Flush to his right. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And he's not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Returnable here for Davis. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's got a man. It's Chad Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing now is Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He completes it to Julio Jones. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10. Allen looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Atlanta. On 1st down, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Allen to throw once more. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 25, 30, 10.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Returnable here for Davis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He finds his man complete. It's Gonzalez. And he's out. Out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
A gain of 27 on play. First down, Atlanta.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A first carry now for Reggie Bush. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
This is Bush. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Michael Vick. Forced out to his left. Vick into the slide, and he's got the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit.
And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Dancing to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Throwing, Vick.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. Now here's Vick. The Sanders has got it complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Vick now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Vick, he finds his man, complete. That's Bush. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Being chased out left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Steps away to his left.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Dante Fowler.
And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Allen off the play fake. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta from 21 yards away. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
On third down, Vic. That's complete to Calvin Johnson.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Vic to the air again. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Vic buying time to his left.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On third down, Vic out of the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Eagle, Brian Dawkins.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well.
And Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To try again after the sack. Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Allen now looks to throw. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive.
And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range.
That throw by Vic, incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Vic readies to throw. Got a man complete, Calvin Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And this one's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he is caught. It's Chad Johnson. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. Harris is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Again, it's Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6, obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Josh Allen, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. Dancing to his left. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Vick. Again, it's Johnson.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bush.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. To throw, Vick. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Johnson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bush. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Vick with a give to Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Vick to throw it. He finds his man Johnson.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll hand it off to Bush. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Desperation time. Vick on 4th down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Here's Vick. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down now. It's Bush. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Michael Vick. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Folk connects on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he's brought down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Allen.
The 20. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Jackson now to return.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Vic to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.